student. In today's session, we will learn different formatting tags that are used in HTML. We will learn how to format a web page using different formatting tags. In this session, we will be covering these tags. These are different formatting tags that we will be using in today's session. So, to learn the use of these tags for formatting the web page, we will be using the HTML document that we had created in our earlier session, simple HTML document that we had created in earlier session. In today's session, I will format that web page using these formatting tags. For that, I will be opening the same document that I had created in my previous session. I will open this document with Notepad so that I can make changes in the document. So, in this is the document that we had created in our earlier session, and in this document I had used the basic structural tags, HTML head, body, title, and few formatting tags like I had used H1 tag for larger size of heading. I had used BR tag for line break, bold, B tag to make the text bold, I tag to make the text italicized, and U tag to underline the text. Now I will be using few more formatting tags in today's session. First of all, I'll change the background color of my web page. For that, we will use BG color attribute of body tag to change the background color of the web page. If we do not use this attribute, then the background color of the web page will be white. If we want to change the background color of the web page, then we will use BG color attribute inside the body tag, and we can give the color that we want for the background of the web page. And to change the color of the text of the entire web page, we will use text attribute of body tag. Suppose we want the text to appear in red color, then we will use the text attribute and we will give it the value red. So these two attributes which are used inside the body tag are applied to the whole web page, because body tag, the complete formatting of the complete web page can be done. So the BG color attribute will change the background color of the entire web page, and text attribute will change the color of the entire text in the web page. After that, we will be using P tag. P stands for paragraph. Here we have used BR, and we had observed in the output that when we use BR tag, the text after the BR tag appears in the new line. So BR tag is used to break the text and start a new line. But the new line starts from the very next line. Suppose we want to give some information in the form of a paragraph inside the web page, then we can use P tag. We will be using P tag here, and after that, whatever we write, suppose I'll write one more line here inside the P tag. I will write one more line here. I will write we are learning different formatting tags in this session, and I will close the p tag here. P tag can be used both as container tag and empty tag. It can be used in both ways. If we want to close it, we can close it. If we don't want to close it, we can use it as empty tag also. The next line will start depending upon whether we are using p tag or pr, but if we enclose a particular line or set of lines within p and /p, then it will appear as a separate paragraph in the web page. So p stands for paragraph. So p tag is used to enclose a paragraph within p and /p, and the text enclosed between p and /p will appear as a separate paragraph. Now we will be learning 4 more formatting tags, and those formatting tags are, first of all, subscript. Subscript tag, as we use in MS Word also, subscript tag makes the text appear a little below the baseline in a smaller font, and this can be used for writing chemical equations. Suppose I want to write H2O, the formula for water. Then in that formula or in any chemical equation, the numbers that appear below the baseline in a smaller font, for such kind of effect we can use sub tag. Suppose we want to write chemical formula of water is equal to, suppose we want to write H2O, then we will write H like this, and 2 should appear in a smaller font just below the baseline. So we will open SUB tag here. SUB stands for subscript, and then we will write 2, and then we will close subscript tag. So and then we will write O. So this in this 2 will appear below the baseline. I'll show you in the output. Then suppose we want to write some power, some mathematical equation in web page, and for that we want to write powers like x square plus b square is equal to xyz, something like that. For that we can use, now I'll use p tag here again to start a new paragraph, so that it will appear as a separate paragraph. When we use p tag, one blank line is left before starting a new line. So in this line I will write mathematical equation, or I will write area of circle is equal to pi r square. So I will write here 22 by 7, that is pi, into r. Then I want to write square. For square I will write here SUP, and then I will write 2, and then I will close SUP. So SUP stands for superscript. To write the powers we use superscript. Then after this we have one strike tag. If we want to cut through a text, then we can use strike. Suppose I open the strike tag here and I will write enjoy learning HTML, and I close this strike tag here. Then one more tag is there, which is TT tag. T stands for teletype. This makes the text as if we have typed it on a typewriter. The text will appear as typed text. So TT stands for teletype. So I will write a text here. This text is in typewriter style, and I will close TT tag here. So these are the different formatting tags. Now I'll save this document. I've saved it. Now I will minimize this, and after that when I open this document, we can see all the formatting that we have done. First of all, I wrote this line, we are learning different formatting tags as a different paragraph. So in this we had used BR, so they are appearing, these three sentences are appearing in 3 lines without leaving a blank line. They are appearing as 3 sentences. But this line where we use P tag, it is appearing as a separate paragraph. In this line we had used subscript tag to write this 2 below the baseline. So this 2 is appearing below the baseline in a smaller font. And here I forgot to start a new line. So next, this sentence is appearing in the same line. First of all, I'll have to give the line break here. I will I will use a line break here. Here I will use, suppose, BR. Here also I will use BR. I forgot to start the new line. So all the lines are appearing in same line. Now I'll save this using Ctrl S, and again I will refresh my document, reload my document. Now these lines are appearing as different lines. Where I had used P tag, there one blank line is left, and where I have used BR tag, there the sentences appearing in continuous lines without leaving any blank line. So here I had used superscript tag to write this power, R square. To write R square I had used superscript. To write this H2 in H2O I have used subscript tag. And to cut through this text, this is just a formatting text. To cut through this text I have used strike tag, and this is appearing in typewriter style, TT. So these are the different formatting tags that I have used in this session. I will explain 2 more tags. One is font tag. You can see the entire text is appearing in red color. Now suppose I want this heading to appear in a different color. Heading should be in a different color. Then before the heading tag, I can use font tag. And I can change the color of the font. I can write here font color is equal to green. Font tag is used to to change the color, size or style of a particular text, of the text enclosed between font and slash font. So I will close this tag here. I will write here slash font. If I don't close it here, then entire document will appear in green color only. So, but I want only the heading to appear in green color, so I am using here font color. And if I want to change the style also of the text, then I can use face attribute. Face is equal to, suppose I want it to appear in Arial black, then I can write here Arial black. And I will close this. Now I am saving this document. And suppose after the heading I want, okay, I'll save this document now. Control S. I will minimize it and I'll reload this. Now you can see the heading is appearing in green color. So to change the color, style and size of a particular text, we can use font tag. So these are the formatting tag that we have learned in this session. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.